Hello viewers, welcome to Newsbeat. Today we are here with the latest news that locals in one Mediterranean hotspot load up water guns to protest mass tourism go home. Barcelona's officials have already planned to remove vacation apartments from the city. Residents of Barcelona took out their frustrations against the increased mass tourism by visiting popular spots around the city this weekend and spraying people with water guns, demanding they go home. Enough, let's put limits on tourism was another rallying cry for the thousands of people, around 2,800 according to Catalan News, who turned up on Saturday evening at the city center and started marching around to major tourist hotspots in the city. Organizers claimed that the protests provided an outline for the discomfort that exists in Barcelona regarding increased mass tourism, which local officials have blamed for higher cost of living and housing, making it difficult for locals to live in the city. Neighborhood associations, housing activists, and ecologists joined the gathering and argued that enormous negative impact to employment, society, and the environment have made it impossible for locals to live in Barcelona. Euronews reported that the organizers have also claimed that the rising number of tourists, around 12 million people a year, many arriving via cruise ship, has also put pressure on health service, waste management and water supplies. Barcelona Mayor Jaume Collboni announced a plan to eliminate all of the city's roughly 10,000 short-term rentals by 2028, but the housing activists argue that the legislation will pave the way for more hotels instead. Barcelona serves as the latest major European tourist destination to complain about the increased tourism and the wear and tear the city has to bear under such demands. On the Canary Island, just off the coast of America, but owned by activists have gone on a huge strike to prevent the building of new hotels, the BBC reported. The organizers abandoned the protests after 20 days, determining that the official had zero interest in their well-being, but construction briefly halted due to concerns over environmental threats. Residents have urged the government to abandon its plan to expand hotel building across the island with slogans reminding them that people will live here and they don't want to see our island die. Florence, Italy last year announced a ban on new short-term rentals, which if it defines as properties that have an economy for less than 30 days for any single occupant. Mayor Dario Nardella last year acknowledged that law would face resistance, but he believed it was fully and legally defensible, the Associated Press reported. Nadella at the time argued locals had found themselves living in apartment hotels as the city saw the total apartments available or Airbnb surging from 6,000 to or 14,000 in just 5 years. The city would not vacate the 8,000 listings in the city center but would look to convert when possible. Venice, Italy officials upsets locals by introducing a €5 day tripper entry fee to the city in center, with advocates arguing that the fee does little to disincentivize visitors and simply fills the city coffers while the available supply of apartments remains limited. It is further advanced toward the Venice that we do not want the museum city, a step toward the normalization of this image, which is all more dangerous the more it enters the international imagination. Susanna Poloni from the Venice-based Solidarity Network for Housing told reporters, "This measure will help make it more concretely real." Poloni continued, city empty of residents and soul, given that the tourist monoculture is now devouring everything needed for life of a city: housing, protected employment, public service, neighborhood shops and crafts.